Zia Chishti, once known as the founder of TRG, Afiniti, and Align Technology, is now facing a long list of serious charges and has fled the US and is wreaking havoc in Pakistan. He became persona non grata in the US when it became known that he was found liable for sexual harassment and assault of a former female employee. Not only did he have to pay $5 million for his misdeeds, his actions led to a change in U.S. law protecting female employees in the workplace. Clients and investors had given ultimatums: either he goes or we go. He was made to resign from TRG, and one would have thought that this was the end of it. But no. He wants to take control of the company and has the backing of the Jahangir Siddiqui Group in his efforts. The prize? Getting their hands on the assets in dollars owned by TRG's international affiliates that TRG's management is trying to remit to Pakistan and has legally blocked their takeover efforts. And so he is turning the whole system upside down in Pakistan to try to bulldoze his way through. He started with filing baseless criminal defamation cases against TRG's foreign board members, alleging that TRG's court filings defamed him, and got warrants issued by lower courts in Hyderabad and Thatta. These warrants have been suspended by both the Sindh High Court and the Supreme Court. After all, legal experts say, petitions filed in court are always absolute privilege. But the objective was to manipulate the legal system to intimidate and harass, at the expense of the reputation of the country. He set up a company in Pakistan, which is using stolen intellectual property from his former U.S. company Afiniti, who have filed a case in the U.S. against him for intellectual property theft, which is still ongoing. He also borrowed over 3 billion rupees from his allies at JS Bank to illegally buy shares of TRG on the open market, but cannot pay it back, and is now a loan defaulter. He has several FIRs registered against him in Lahore and Islamabad for fights with lawyers and shareholders. He mischaracterized a modest settlement with a newspaper as somehow being an acquittal from his sexual misconduct findings. But ask yourself the question, how can a newspaper acquit a legal finding? The real truth is this: the 2019 arbitration award, in which he was found liable for sexual harassment, assault, and battery, is still valid today and is available on the U.S. Congress website. The arbitration was final and non-appealable, and his victims stood behind the U.S. president as he signed into law a bill to protect women in the workplace. And he has figured out the holes and vulnerabilities in the Pakistani legal system. His case to take over TRG is now in the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land. His legal team of 6 influential lawyers includes 5 current and former Bar Association presidents to manage the Pakistani judicial system. The question is his advocacy for justice or just court management and manipulation? He owes $10 million to the U.S. tax authorities, who have placed a lien on his assets in the U.S. And according to court records that he has filed in the U.S., he has only a few $1,000s left in his accounts. Which of course begs the question, how is he financing his expensive takeover campaign, paying his lawyers, funding PR campaigns? So, no surprise that he has fled the US and taken refuge in Pakistan. Zia Chishti is persona non grata around the world. His credibility has been reduced to zero due to sexual harassment, arbitration awards, court decisions, and tax liens. It is not possible for him to do business anywhere, but in Pakistan, he is freely manipulating both the media and the judicial system. Why? Has Pakistan become a safe haven where rejected people from around the world continue to use the system for their own benefit? Or it is time for the system to say enough?